In this video tutorial, you're going to be shown how to create a new page for your future learning space, and then how to hyperlink this image or this icon that you've created in your new section to your new page. So let me just explain why this is important. Your PLN has really got two functions. One is as a blog, and one is as the place where you're storing and curating your future learning space. And the two things are different. They can intermingle, but as functions on your PLN, they're different. Your blog, which is currently the thing that's at the bottom of my PLN, is participatory. It's a form of communication, and it's dynamic. My future learning space is going to be housed elsewhere within my PLN, almost just like a normal page on a website. And that information on there is going to be static. So we're going to create a new page for this future learning space, and then we're going to hyperlink the two together. So I'm going to click, I'm going to make sure that I've got the new section highlighted, and then I'm going to click on Edit. And then I'm going to click on FLS, which is on the left-hand side in the menu. And this brings up a menu that is very specific to this particular future learning space project that I put on there. And the first thing I'm going to do is go down to the bottom, and where it says Create Page from this item, I'm going to click on that. And what happens is it actually creates a page which is now sitting on your PLN, that is the place where you're going to collect all the information for your future learning space. So that has now been created, and what you want to do is connect the image that you created earlier on with your new page, so that you can click on that image and it takes you to the new page. So if I click on Home in the menu on the left-hand side, you'll now see that in the home view, up at the top I've got home, and then I've got future learning space. And so that future learning space actually takes me to a new page that has been created. And what I want to do is connect this image to that. So if I click on this image, it'll take me to the future learning space. If I do it at the moment, it's not hyperlinked and it doesn't take me anywhere, which is not very good navigation. So making sure you've highlighted what was the new section, and you've clicked on Edit, I'd then like you to click on FLS once again. And what we're going to do is we're going to edit this image. So in your menu bar on the left-hand side where you've got the image, when you run your mouse over it, you'll see you've got Replace, Crop, and then you've got the wheel again. I'd like you to click on the wheel, and we're going to create a link to it. At the moment, when you run your mouse, when you look at link, it says it's not connected, which means that this image isn't taking you anywhere. But if you run your mouse over link and then click on connect, it gives you a number of options that you can link it to a new page, to a website, to a document, etc., etc. Now we've already created our page for the future learning space, our FLS page. We did that a few minutes ago. So if you select page, it's then going to give you a drop-down menu of all the pages that you've created so far. Now I've only created one new page, so if I drop down my select page arrow, it'll show me that I've got home, single post, or FLS. And FLS is the new page that I created a few minutes ago. So I'm going to click on that, and then I'm going to click on Done. And that has now hyperlinked that image so that it goes to the new page that I created. So if I publish that, and click on View Site, you'll see that in the header at the top, I've got a link to home and a link to FLS. So if I click on if I click on home, this will take me, making sure that I'm at my home page. So I've got my header, I've got my future learning space icon, and then I've got my blog underneath. If I was to now run my mouse over this, you can see that it turns to the hand, which means that it's linked. Okay, so the image itself that is linked. So if I now click on that, it takes me to my FLS page. And I can tell that by if I look up at the URL at the top, FLS is the last part of that address. So it's taken me to that page, which is the Future Learning Space page. And in subsequent video tutorials, I'll show you how you start adding content to that. You can test it again by clicking on Home. So this takes you to your home page. And another way that you can get to that FLS page is by clicking on FLS in the menu at the top.